Good evening. Thanks for watching 13 News Now at 11. I'm Megan Shinn. We begin our newscast with an update to breaking news. Newport News police released the name of the man found dead on 24th Street this morning. A search party says they found the body first and called police. And this isn't a weekday, Craig.
Yeah, I know that we got a little daybreaker thing going on here on the weekend.
Let's get straight to your weekend weather forecast. You could see a live look outside. It's sunny, beautiful, perfect running conditions.
A big congratulations. 2,000 Old Dominion University students just received their bachelor's, master's, and doctorates today.
We're learning more about the shooting at MacArthur Center on Thursday. It left 2 teens hurt and 4 men ranging from 18 to 22 years old were arrested. All of them now face serious gun charges. And this morning, concerns over the mall's future are growing. It's not just an issue of crime. Stores are moving out, including one of the main anchors. You're going to lose an hour of sleep. Ouch, not really my favorite. Another influential voice on Capitol Hill is speaking out against a Pentagon plan to retire USS Harry S. Truman. Back in May, we were the first to show you all of the out-of-service fire hydrants in Portsmouth. Since then, city crews cut the number of broken fire hydrants from 25 down to 13. Now to new details about a deadly shooting in Illinois. Officials say the gunman who shot at several workers and police yesterday afternoon is 45-year-old Gary Martin. Martin had just been fired from the factory warehouse in Aurora, Illinois.
To remind you, a good 400 employees work in that building, including the SWAT teams. I want to show you the condo that they were particularly looking at and pulling evidence out from. So I'm a good 5 foot 2 inches tall. This is huge. And this is just an example of how testy the weather was yesterday. I feel so badly for these firefighters. They're working so hard to get this fire out that's been blazing for quite a while. Building 2, where the mass shooting happened, is closed indefinitely. Several line items we definitely want to show you guys. Addressing stormwater flooding, one of the biggest ones, and no surprise. Actually, Chapman spoke with some of the officers and verified that there's never any sort of survey asking about the confidence that they have within their police chief. Right now, people along the oceanfront area can only ride these electronic scooters when they're in the trolley lanes over here on Atlantic Avenue along the oceanfront, but that could change soon, where it's a total ban along the resort area. 2 robbers walked in there, started taking money from the cash register when another man walked in and shot both robbers. People stayed here overnight after getting that mandatory evacuation order for the area of Sandbridge. Instead of going to Jamestown today, the Virginia Legislative Black Caucus plans to commemorate the 400th anniversary at the state capitol in Richmond. The investigation begins as soon as a team of 11 investigators arrive here in Hampton Roads. Portsmouth police officers say they're still looking for the second suspect who was inside the stolen car when it crashed into the pole over here, knocking out the power. Good news is the power is back, but it's leaving this gaping hole down here where the fire hydrant should be. It's still a messy and muddy situation hours after this all started.
It's very heartbreaking. It's very sad. It's very emotional.
It's a moment full of hugs and mixed emotions. To Laura Pointer, this moment returning to work includes a tough view. That's because the scene of where she lost 12 co-workers is right next door to her city work building.
You know, my supervisor came up and whispered in my ear that there was an active shooter, and it was just kind of surreal. There were tears, there were hugs, there were just raw emotions because we could see the police outside of the window.
Those people outside the window included 5 SWAT team medics from Emergency Medical Services who ran inside to rescue the victims.
Incredibly, they were able to go through while bullets were still flying.
In a hurry, they pulled people out and immediately treated them.
I was hoping that everybody would come out safe.
12 loved ones are now gone, but EMS's department spokesman says the response was quick and smooth.
Being there, it's fast moving. You don't really think of it at the time. You just go because that's what we've been trained to do.
Today, first responders and city workers are moving forward with strength, returning to work through the grief.
Everybody deals with this on their own, in their own way. Knowing that the support of the community is there is a very big help.
Remembering the friends lost while appreciating those who saved others.
They will be in our thoughts and in our prayers every single day when we walk through those buildings.
In Virginia Beach, Megan Shinn, 13 News Now.
Donovan go to left field.
The Williamsburg 8-year-old All-Stars have been working hard all summer long.
Runners on first and second.
It's a Little League baseball team of 8-year-olds.
All right, good turn. Keegan, stay at first.
They're under the direction of head coach Amy Raines.
Because I love baseball so much and I'm so passionate about it.
They can now call themselves regional champions. With 13 kids on the team, they practiced 4 times a week and competed in 4 tournaments. In the last game, they outscored their opponents with the most runs and won the championship title for the Southeast region for the first time in Williamsburg history. That means they're now going to the Little League World Series in Florida. It's a big deal.
It just spurs all kinds of talk around the town, and it gets kids excited about baseball and then all of youth sports in general.
We're proud to represent the city of Williamsburg and the state of Virginia and also the Southeast region.
For them, it's just fun participating in a sport they love with their friends.
We're just all happy, I guess. I really enjoy playing with my teammates.
Coach Rain says these kids did their best when it mattered.
Really proud.
And it's an extra dose of pride for her knowing this team, including her son, will be on the field next weekend
We know they're going to do great things.
to hopefully bring home the Little League World Series win. In Williamsburg, Megan Shinn, 13 News Now. As the sun rose over the Virginia Beach Municipal Center,
May I put my arm on you?
Yes, sure, you can.
Thank you. Father God,
the morning continues for the 12 victims shot last Friday.
Father God, it must be especially hard for this young couple as they come here to mourn, grieve, and pay respects. They knew all these people, and
At the memorial just blocks away from the scene,
the pain is beyond any words I could ever pray to you, Father.
Chaplain Bob Osler is helping the community heal with prayer.
Give them strength today, Lord, as they're in shock like the rest of us.
It's an act of service he's repeated across country
This is my 6th shooting in a year.
for decades.
I was at the bridge collapse in South Florida. I was a chaplain at Ground Zero in New York.
But to him, Virginia Beach stands out.
You come in here and you see this tragedy happen. It can happen right in your backyard. And everybody always says, oh, not here. It won't happen here. But it does happen. Father, thank you for these gentlemen just here, and I can see it in their faces. They're just grieving and mourning.
He talked to one of the victim's sisters yesterday.
Just heart-wrenching, heartbreaking stuff, you know. But I just held her and prayed with her and listened to her.
In addition to helping the community heal through faith, the United Way of Southampton Roads is helping support through fundraising.
The outpouring of support from the community has just been amazing.
City officials asked them to set up a fund to collect donations for the loved ones' families.
None of the victims' families have to pay anything out of pocket to lay their family member to rest.
I work at the courthouse.
Oh, did you know any of these folks?
No, I didn't.
Would you like to go up and pray together?
All together,
Sure.
it's a team effort so the community can help through payment and prayer.
Thanks, fellas. God bless you. You have a great day, okay? Thank you.